Well, that's another aspect of President Moon's policy. He wants to institute a whole lot of economic measures to revive the economy, to pull the economy from the doldrums of the coronavirus crisis, to rev up especially small and medium-sized enterprise and a range of fields. He wants to encourage them with a tremendous infusion of funds. This wouldn't happen all at once. It would happen over a few years. There'd be a first period, second period, and so forth. He's got a plan of his own, which is to revive the whole economy. He would rather not do it. He doesn't want to do it by pouring these funds into the great industrial business empires that dominate the Korean economy. He would like to encourage small and medium enterprise. He would like to encourage creativity and innovation by interests that are not necessarily part of those conglomerates. It's a question as to whether he can really do it, whether he can really bypass the power of the conglomerates. It's a very ambitious program to revive the Korean economy.
New Deal, I mean, it's a nice brand, but frankly, every government around the world is doing the same thing. They're pumping money frantically into their economy. And again, the sort of geopolitical tragedy, but also a strength. It's a tragedy in bad times, a strength in good times, is is the nature of the Korean economy. The South Korean economy is 70% dependent on foreign trade. So Moon Jae-in might do here what's much more important for the Korean economy as a whole is what every other government does everywhere else, because this is an economy that's dependent on overseas markets rather than domestic policy.
I think desperate times call for desperate measures, and certainly the coronavirus that's gripped South Korea and the entire world qualifies as a very serious challenge to the social fabric. So it's only reasonable for the government to step in with some type of new deal, as the Moon Jae-in administration calls it, to provide a stronger social safety net for those that have lost their jobs and for those that have lost their businesses. Focusing on a digital economy and a green economy is also, I believe, probably a good idea. At the same time, we need to recognize the stronger trends that are taking place around the world, the greater sort of automation in terms of employment. And we need to recognize that we might want to move into a new paradigm, a post-industrial revolution paradigm, where the manufacturing sector doesn't provide as many jobs. And we need to provide perhaps a more humanistic approach to employment, and reducing the number of hours that are worked, and share jobs, and these types of measures that will see sort of stronger long-term strength in society and sustainable development of a stronger sort of emphasis on sort of social happiness rather than, let's say, economic growth.